Major General Rudolf Anton Karl Freiherr von Slatin, Rat, GCVO, KCMG, CB, June 7, 1857, Obersanktwiet, Heidsing, Vienna, October 4, 1932, Vienna, was an Anglo-Austrian soldier and administrator in the Sudan. Early life: Slatin was born in Oberstreitwiet near Vienna. Rudolf Karl Slatin was born the fourth child of the merchant Michael Slatin, who had converted from Judaism to Roman Catholicism, and his second wife, Maria Anna Feuerstein. Their other children were the twins Maria and Anna, born in 1852, Heinrich, 1855, Adolf, 1861, and Leopoldine, 1864. Their father died on March 13, 1873, while Rudolf was at the Viennese Commercial Academy. While there, he heard that a German bookseller in Cairo was looking for an assistant. Rudolf traveled to Trieste and thence in 5 days' time to Alexandria. He worked in the bookstore until he traveled with the German businessman and consul Rashid to Khartoum. From Khartoum, Slatin went through Kordofan to Danube, exploring the mountains of that region with the German explorer and ornithologist Theodor von Huglen. He was forced to return to Khartoum when the local Arabs rebelled against the Egyptian government. There Slatin met Dr. Schnitzer, later famous as Emin Pasha, and with him intended to visit General Charles George Gordon at Lado, Gordon at that time being governor of the Equatorial Provinces. Slatin, however, was obliged to return to Austria without accomplishing his desire, though Emin did go to Lado and at Slatin's request recommended the young traveler to Gordon for employment in the Sudan. Slatin left Africa in order to serve his conscription order in the Austrian army. On September 25, 1876 he joined his unit, the 12th Feldjäger Battalion, as recruit, and 1 year later he was promoted to a lieutenant in the reserves of the 19th Infantry Regiment of the Austro-Hungarian Army. In 1878, while Slatin was serving as a lieutenant in the Crown Prince Rudolf's regiment in the Bosnian campaign, he received a letter from Gordon inviting him to the Sudan, where Gordon had become the Governor-General. At the close of the campaign, Slatin received permission to go to Africa. He started his travel via train and ship on December 1, 1878, and he arrived in Khartoum in January 1879. After a brief period as financial inspector, Slatin was appointed Mudir, Governor, of Dera, the southwestern part of Darfur, a post he held until early in 1881, when he was promoted Governor-General of Darfur and given the rank of Bey. Surrender of Dera. While administering Dera, Slatin conducted a successful campaign against one of the Darfur princes in revolt, and later, as Governor of Darfur. Early in 1882 the Rice-God tribesmen of southern Darfur rebelled, led by Sheikh Matabu ibn Ali, a convert to the cause of the religious leader known as the Mahdi Muhammad Ahmad. Slatin gallantly defended his province, and though he fought many successful battles, he gradually lost ground. At Moragat he lost 8,000 of his men in the first 20 minutes of the battle and was himself wounded 3 times, but he managed to fight his way back to Dera. Believing his troops attributed their failure in battle to the fact that he was a Christian, Slatin publicly adopted Islam in 1883 and took the Islamic name, Abd al-Qadir. The Mahdists then captured El Obeid, the capital of Kordofan, severing all Slatin's links with Khartoum. When Hicks Pasha's expedition was annihilated at the Battle of Shaken in 1883, Slatin finally surrendered to his old enemy the Mahdist Emir Madibo, refusing to make any further sacrifice of life in a hopeless cause. When the Mahdists reached Khartoum, an attempt was made to use him to induce the commander Charles George Gordon, now Governor-General of Sudan, to surrender. This failing, Slatin was placed in chains, and on the morning of January 26, 1885, an hour or two after the fall of Khartoum, Gordon's head was brought to the camp and shown to the captive. After the sudden death of the Mahdi the same year, Slatin was kept at Omdurman by his successor, the Caliph Abdullahi, being treated alternately with savage cruelty and comparative indulgence. During his captivity, he worked as advisor and interpreter for the Khalifa, and was made to serve in his personal retinue of bodyguards.